Are humans truly bound by biology? Or can sheer willpower redefine the very laws of nature? Welcome to a journey deep into some of the strangest lives ever recorded. From giants who seem to defy gravity to living masterpieces crafted from ink and bone. These accounts are drawn from the hidden corners of history, challenging every limit of what we consider normal. Yet the ultimate truth behind these transformations remains a mystery, one that awaits your own judgment. Prepare yourself to witness the unimaginable with an open mind, because in this surreal world, seeing doesn't always mean understanding. What would you be willing to sacrifice to become a legend? Stay tuned until the very end so you don't miss a single shocking detail. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a comment about the figure that amazed you the most right below. We'd love to hear your thoughts and discuss it together. In the captivating realm of sideshow artistry, the Enigma stands as a living legend of transformation and courage. Born Paul Lawrence in Long Beach, California, and raised near Seattle, he immersed himself in music, singing, and dancing lessons from age 6. But at 15, his true passion exploded. He began mastering sword swallowing, practicing relentlessly despite the dangers and skeptics who said it was impossible. By the early 1990s, Paul joined the legendary Jim Rose Circus sideshow as a founding member. He thrilled worldwide audiences with death-defying feats, sword swallowing, fire eating, and skillfully inserting power tools into his nasal cavity. Yet his boldest creation started in December 1992. Driven to express his inner self, he began covering his entire body in blue jigsaw puzzle tattoos, working with Katzen the Tiger Lady, whom he later married and divorced, and over 200 artists. The result? 2,123 individual puzzle pieces from head to toe, a Guinness World Record he earned in 2011, plus horn implants and reshaped ears that completed his living masterpiece. A talented musician who plays piano, guitar, and flute, the Enigma later toured with Katzen in their Human Marvels show, blending high-energy stunts with original music. Through his journey, the Enigma teaches a powerful life lesson. The art is on the inside. He proves that true strength comes from embracing your uniqueness, ignoring the doubters, and courageously assembling your own puzzle. Life may seem scattered, but with dedication and self-belief, anyone can create something extraordinary and inspire the world to celebrate what makes them different. Andrei Rene Roussimoff did not have an ordinary life. Born with acromegaly, a rare condition that caused excessive bone growth, he reached a staggering height of 7 feet 4 inches. Rather than letting his condition isolate him or dictate his limitations, Andrei transformed his unconventional appearance into an unparalleled strength. He stepped into the professional wrestling ring and quickly became known globally as the eighth wonder of the world, captivating millions of fans and cementing his legacy in an iconic, historic match at WrestleMania 3. Beyond the wrestling ring, his immense stature led him to pop culture immortality, playing the lovable giant Fezzik in the classic film The Princess Bride. Despite the bright spotlight, few truly understood the profound, daily physical pain and deep loneliness Andrei endured while navigating a world completely unsuited for his massive size. Yet through all of his personal struggles, he consistently treated others with remarkable warmth and generosity, earning the enduring nickname of the Gentle Giant among his peers. The most profound takeaway from Andre the Giant's life is the power of self-acceptance. Instead of hiding from his differences or surrendering to a difficult physical fate, he bravely embraced his unique attributes to achieve true greatness. His legacy serves as a powerful reminder to us all. What society might view as a disadvantage or a flaw can actually become your greatest gift, provided you embrace it with courage and choose to navigate the world with kindness. In the electrifying world of modern sideshow performance, Eric Sprague, known worldwide as the Lizardman, stands as a pioneering icon of radical self-transformation and fearless artistry. Born on June 12, 1972 in Fort Campbell, Kentucky, to a military family, he grew up mainly in upstate New York. A National Merit Scholar finalist, Sprague earned a BA with honors in philosophy from Hartwick College in 1994 and entered a PhD program at the University at Albany. Yet in 1999, he left academia behind to dedicate himself fully to performance art. His legendary transformation began in late 1993 as a conceptual art project. Inspired by reptilian imagery that appears across global cultures and history, he spent over 700 hours under the tattoo needle to cover his body head to toe in intricate green scales. He pioneered extreme modifications, surgically bifurcating his tongue in 1997, one of the first documented cases, having his teeth professionally filed to sharp points, receiving subdermal Teflon implants to create horn-like ridges above his eyes, and adding green-inked lips with stretched piercings. The result was a living work of art that challenged every notion of human appearance. As the Lizardman, Sprague became a sideshow legend, touring with the Jim Rose Circus Sideshow at Lollapalooza, the Jägermeister Music Tour alongside acts like Slayer, and starring in the Hellzapoppin' Circus Sideshow Review since 2004. His high-energy shows blend death-defying stunts, sword-swallowing, fire-eating, and more with sharp comedy. He also fronts the band Lizard Skynyard and now calls Austin, Texas home. Through his extraordinary journey, the Lizardman offers a powerful life lesson rooted in his philosophical roots. True strength comes from having the courage to question who you are and the commitment to become it. Life demands bold choices, but real transformation also requires kindness and empathy, proving that no matter how different you appear, authenticity and respect can connect us all and inspire others to embrace their own unique path. Subscribe and comment below to explore the extraordinary limits of human potential and the inspiring story of artistic transformation with the Lizardman. Born February 22, 1918 in Alton, Illinois, Robert Wadlow began life as a normal baby weighing 8.5 pounds. Soon, however, his growth surged due to pituitary gigantism, hypertrophy of his pituitary gland causing excess growth hormone. By age 8, he was over 6 feet tall. He kept growing, reaching a verified record of 8 feet 11.1 inches, 2.72 meters, and 439 pounds by 1940. Known worldwide as the Gentle Giant, Robert drew global attention but stayed humble and kind. He avoided freak shows, instead serving as a goodwill ambassador for the International Shoe Company. Despite needing leg braces and facing constant stares, he treated everyone with respect and positivity. Tragically, on July 15, 1940, at age 22, he died in Michigan from a septic blister caused by a poorly fitted brace. Robert's story teaches a vital lesson. real power comes from kindness and humility, not physical size. Embrace your unique challenges with grace, and you'll inspire the world, just as this gentle giant did. Born on August 29, 1947, in Boston, Massachusetts, Temple Grandin was diagnosed with severe autism at age 2. She did not speak until nearly 4 and battled intense sensory overload and social isolation. Doctors suggested institutionalization, but her mother fought for early speech therapy and a structured education that unlocked her potential. Temple's mind operates as a vast library of photorealistic images. While most people think in words, she sees the world in detailed pictures she can rotate and manipulate, exactly how animals perceive their environment. This unique autistic visual thinking became her greatest strength. Visiting her aunt's cattle ranch as a young adult, Temple noticed cows panicking at sharp corners, shadows, dangling chains, and sudden movements that handlers rarely saw. Using her extraordinary visual memory, she designed curved chutes, non-slip ramps, and calm lighting systems that guide animals forward naturally, reducing fear and stress dramatically. Her innovations, including the center track restrainer and the famous squeeze machine she first built for herself, revolutionized the industry. Today, nearly half of all cattle in the United States and Canada are handled in facilities she designed. As a professor of animal science at Colorado State University and author of the best-selling book Thinking in Pictures, Temple transformed both livestock welfare and public understanding of autism. The world needs all kinds of minds. Different ways of thinking are not disabilities. They are valuable perspectives that solve problems others miss. Temple teaches us to embrace our unique strengths and never let a diagnosis define our limits. In the vibrant universe of street performance and radical body art, Lucky Diamond Rich emerges as a living canvas of courage, resilience, and self-expression. Born Gregory Paul McLaren in 1971 in New Zealand, with Australian Aboriginal heritage from the Quandamooka and Mununjali clans, he discovered his calling early. At just 16, he joined the circus, juggling chainsaws, riding a 10-foot unicycle, and mastering sword swallowing, while secretly getting his first tattoo, a small juggling club on his hip to hide it from his mother. By age 28, his passion exploded into a full-body transformation. He began with a complete black ink suit, then layered white ink over it, followed by vibrant colors, more than 1,000 hours under the needles of hundreds of tattoo artists. The result? Every inch of his body, including eyelids, gums, inside his mouth and ears, between his toes, and even his foreskin, covered in intricate designs. In 2006, Guinness World Records crowned him the world's most tattooed person living, male, a title he still holds with over 200% coverage from multiple layers. As a gifted street performer and festival headliner, Lucky Diamond Rich thrills global audiences with death-defying acts while sharing his story of transformation. He also endured personal battles, addiction and homelessness in the late 2000s and 10s, but emerged stronger, crediting art and performance for saving his life. Through his extraordinary path, Lucky Diamond Rich delivers a profound lesson. I'm no different to anyone else. I'm just heavily tattooed. He proves that embracing your uniqueness, facing inner demons with honesty, and using creativity as a force for good can turn life's roughest edges into diamonds. True richness comes from within, reminding us all to look beyond appearances, respect every journey, and celebrate what makes us authentically human. If Lucky Diamond Rich's incredible journey inspired you, hit like, drop a comment with your thoughts, and subscribe for more extraordinary stories of courage and self-expression. Born on August 5, 1862 in Leicester, England, Joseph Carey Merrick arrived as a perfectly healthy baby. Around age 5, however, a rare condition, now believed to be Proteus Syndrome, began transforming his body and skull. His head grew to nearly 3 feet in circumference, with spongy skin folds, deformed jaws that made speech difficult, and a massive right arm and legs that left him lame and in pain. By 17, rejected by family and society in Victorian England, Merrick entered a workhouse, then joined a freak show to survive. Crowds gawked and mocked him as the Elephant Man. Yet inside, he remained gentle, intelligent, and full of quiet dignity. In 1886, surgeon Frederick Treves discovered him, brought him to London Hospital, and protected him from exploitation. There, Merrick finally lived with self-respect. High society, including Princess Alexandra, visited him. He wrote poetry, read books, and dreamed of normal life, treating everyone with kindness despite his suffering. Tragically, on April 11, 1890, at age 27, Merrick died in his sleep after attempting to lie flat like others. His heavy head dislocated his neck. Joseph's story teaches a powerful lesson. True human worth lies not in appearance, but in inner strength, kindness, and dignity. Even in the harshest judgment, choose self-respect. You can inspire the world. Born on December 4, 1982, in Melbourne, Australia, Nicholas James Vujicic came into the world without arms or legs, a rare condition called Tetra-Amelia syndrome. His parents, Serbian immigrants Duška and Boris, were shocked. The doctors had no explanation. Nick had only one tiny chicken drumstick foot with 2 toes on his left side. School was cruel. Bullied daily, by age 10, Nick felt so worthless he tried to drown himself in the family bathtub. But in that dark moment, he thought of his parents' love and stopped. That choice changed everything. Nick taught himself to swim, type 45 words per minute with his toes, brush his teeth, and play sports. He earned 2 business degrees from Griffith University. At 19, he began speaking publicly. He founded Life Without Limbs, and later, Attitude is Altitude, traveling to more than 50 countries, speaking to millions, writing bestsellers like Life Without Limits, and marrying Kanai in 2012. Today, they have 4 beautiful children. Nick's incredible journey teaches the most powerful lesson. Your circumstances do not define you. With unbreakable willpower and a heart full of hope, you can turn the impossible into inspiration for the entire world. In the wild, windswept Isle of Skye in Scotland, Tom Leopard became known worldwide as the Leopard Man, a living symbol of bold individuality and the desire for freedom. Born Thomas Wooldridge in 1935 in England, he served nearly 30 years in the British Armed Forces, including the Royal Navy and Special Forces. After retiring, he sought a radically different life. In the late 1980s, Tom spent more than 5,500 pounds, having 99.9% of his body covered in leopard spot tattoos over a saffron yellow background. This extraordinary transformation earned him Guinness World Records titles as one of the most tattooed men and later the most tattooed male senior citizen. He once explained his decision simply: He wanted to be the biggest of something, the only one of something. Craving solitude, Tom moved to a remote, derelict bothy on Skye. For over 20 years, he lived as a hermit with no electricity, running water, or modern comforts. He built his own simple shelter and kayaked across the loch weekly for supplies and his pension. Despite the harsh conditions, he declared he had never been lonely and loved every minute of his wild existence. At age 73 in 2008, Tom moved into a conventional home in Broadford, as age made his rugged lifestyle too challenging. He passed away peacefully in Inverness in June 2016 at the age of 80. The Leopard Man teaches us a profound lesson. True freedom and inner peace come from having the courage to live life on your own terms. In a world obsessed with comfort and conformity, his story reminds us that happiness can be found in simplicity, authenticity, and the bravery to follow your own wild path. Born on June 11, 1969 in Morristown, New Jersey, Peter Dinklage was born with achondroplasia, a common form of dwarfism caused by abnormal bone growth. Standing just 4 feet 5 inches, 1.35 meters tall, he was the only one in his average height family with the condition. Growing up, Peter faced constant stereotypes and prejudice, but he refused to accept typecast roles that mocked his height. After studying at Bennington College, he moved to New York and began acting, vowing to break Hollywood barriers. His breakthrough came in 2003 with the acclaimed film The Station Agent. Global fame arrived in 2011 when he portrayed Tyrion Lannister in Game of Thrones, 2011 to 2019. Despite no physical resemblance to the book character, Peter's nuanced, witty performance earned him a record 4 Primetime Emmy Awards for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Drama Series, plus a Golden Globe. He starred in hits like 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, and Cyrano, proving talent transcends appearance. Married to theater director Erica Schmidt since 2005, with 2 children, Peter advocates fiercely against dwarf stereotypes in media. He chooses roles with dignity and uses his platform to push for authentic representation. Peter's story teaches a powerful lesson. True success comes from talent, resilience, and refusing to let society's prejudices define you. Break the mold with courage. You can shatter every barrier and inspire millions. If Peter Dinklage's powerful story of talent and resilience inspired you, hit like. Leave a comment below and subscribe for more incredible journeys of breaking barriers and defying stereotypes. In the dazzling world of modern sideshow and body art, Katzen, the Tiger Lady, born Katzen Hobbs, shines as a fearless icon of dream chasing and inner beauty. From early childhood, she had vivid dreams of being covered in tiger stripes. At age 18, she turned that vision into reality, beginning an epic transformation that spanned more than a decade. Working with over 227 different tattoo artists, including 23 at once, she covered nearly 90% of her body in bold black tiger stripes, creating one of the most striking full-body tattoos ever seen. She enhanced her feline look with tiger whiskers, sourced from zoos, attached through facial piercings and scarification on her cheeks. A gifted contortionist and versatile sideshow performer, Katzen mastered acts like the human blockhead, fire-eating, bed of nails, and live tattooing demonstrations. She toured globally with the 999 Eyes Freak Show and other legendary acts. She was once married to fellow performer The Enigma. Together they formed the band and show The Human Marvels, blending music, stunts, and their extraordinary appearances. Today she continues as a professional tattoo artist, chef, and painter in Austin, Texas. Through her extraordinary journey, Katzen teaches a beautiful life lesson she shares openly. Beauty comes from within. She proves that when you dare to follow your childhood dreams and embrace your true self, no matter how different it looks, you can inspire the world to see beyond appearances and celebrate the unique spirit inside every person. Born on September 13, 1939, in Detroit, Michigan, Richard Keel developed acromegaly, a hormonal disorder caused by excess growth hormone. This rare condition gave him an imposing height of 7 feet 2 inches, 2.18 meters, and striking angular facial features with a prominent jaw. Rather than letting his extraordinary size limit him, Keel turned it into his greatest asset. After working as a nightclub bouncer and salesman, he entered acting in the 1960s. Global fame arrived in 1977 when he portrayed the steel-toothed villain Jaws in The Spy Who Loved Me. Audiences were captivated by the menacing yet oddly charming character, so he reprised the role in Moonraker, 1979, becoming one of cinema's most iconic henchmen. He later appeared in Happy Gilmore, voiced a giant in Tangled, and acted for over 50 years. Known off-screen as the Gentle Giant, Keel was soft-spoken, kind-hearted, and humble. Married to Diane Rogers since 1974, he raised 4 children while staying true to his gentle nature despite playing intimidating roles. Richard passed away on September 10, 2014, at age 74. His journey teaches a powerful lesson. What society sees as unusual can become your unique superpower. Embrace who you are. Use your distinct traits boldly, and you can achieve legendary success while remaining kind and authentic. In the glamorous yet rebellious world of high fashion and body art, Rick Genest, known worldwide as Zombie Boy, transformed personal adversity into a powerful platform of self-expression and success. Born on August 7, 1985 in LaSalle, Quebec, Canada, and raised in Chateauguay, he faced a terrifying diagnosis at age 14, a brain tumor. After surviving groundbreaking laser surgery, he chose to celebrate life by turning his body into living art. Starting with his first tattoo at 16, he collaborated with Montreal artist Frank Lewis to create an extraordinary skeletal design. Skulls, exposed brains on his scalp, decaying flesh, and crawling insects that eventually covered over 90% of his body. This masterpiece earned him 2 Guinness World Records: the most human bone tattoos, 139, and the most insect tattoos, 176. What many viewed as shocking became his greatest strength. Discovered by Nicola Formichetti, Rick walked major runways for Thierry Mugler, became the face of Jay-Z's Rockaware, appeared in Vogue, and starred alongside Lady Gaga in her iconic 2011 Born This Way music video. He also acted in films like 47 Ronin and pursued music and art. Tragically, he passed away on August 1, 2018, at age 32, after an accidental fall from his balcony in Montreal. Through his extraordinary journey, Zombie Boy taught a profound lesson. Normal is an illusion. He proved that our biggest struggles can fuel the greatest transformations, reminding us all to embrace what makes us different turn pain into purpose, and proudly own our authentic selves without apology. Born on May 17, 1973 in Westchester, Pennsylvania, Matthew McGrory arrived weighing 15 pounds and measuring 24 inches long. He grew rapidly, already over 5 feet tall by kindergarten graduation, and reached a verified height of 7 feet 6 inches, 2.29 meters. His enormous size, 29.5 feet, earned him Guinness World Records for biggest feet and longest toe, while his deep, resonant voice completed his unforgettable presence. Rather than letting his extraordinary size define or limit him, Matthew turned it into his greatest strength. After studying pre-law and criminal justice, he stepped into the spotlight on The Howard Stern Show and soon landed acting roles that required no CGI or prosthetics. He left a lasting mark as the gentle Carl the Giant in Tim Burton's Big Fish, 2003, and as the imposing yet loyal Tiny in Rob Zombie's House of 1,000 Corpses and The Devil's Rejects, 2005. His natural stature and booming voice brought authenticity to every scene. Matthew lived humbly with his girlfriend Melissa in Los Angeles. Tragically, on August 9, 2005, at age 32, he passed away from congestive heart failure. His journey teaches a powerful lesson. Your unique traits are not obstacles, they are gifts. Embrace who you are, use your differences boldly, and you can create a legacy that inspires the world without ever needing to pretend. In the extreme body modification community, Matt Gaughan, known worldwide as the human checkerboard, is a living testament to resilience and self-acceptance. Born in the United States with Poland syndrome, a rare congenital condition that caused underdevelopment of muscles on one side of his body, including his left pectoral and bicep, plus scoliosis and only one kidney, Matt grew up feeling deeply self-conscious about his asymmetrical physique and multiple birth defects. Seeking to reclaim his body and camouflage these imperfections, he began an ambitious transformation in his teenage years. Over more than 3 decades working with over 150 tattoo artists, Matt covered nearly 99% of his skin in a bold black and white checkerboard pattern. He extended the design to the most sensitive areas: his face, tongue, genitals, and even his eyeballs, self-injecting colored ink into the sclera, blue and green, in a daring move that made headlines. In 2014, Guinness World Records officially recognized him for the most squares tattooed on a human body, an astonishing 848 individual checkers. Matt has openly shared that the process healed him inside and out. "The tattoos made me like my body more," he says. Today, he travels the globe attending tattoo conventions, raising awareness for rare birth defects, and inspiring others as a living canvas. Through his extraordinary journey, Matt Gaughan teaches a profound lesson. We can transform our deepest insecurities into sources of strength and beauty. By courageously embracing our differences and using creativity as a tool for healing, anyone can learn to love and celebrate their body exactly as it is, turning what once felt like a flaw into a unique work of art that empowers both self and others. Born on February 8, 1972, in Aiken, South Carolina, Paul Donald White Jr. developed pituitary gigantism caused by a tumor on his pituitary gland, leading to excessive growth hormone. By age 12, he was already 6 feet 2 inches tall, and by 14, he had reached 6 feet 8 inches. Diagnosed during college, he underwent successful surgery to remove the tumor, a decision that saved his life and stopped the progression of the disease. Paul transformed his extraordinary 7-foot, 2.13 meters, size into a legendary career. After playing college basketball, he entered professional wrestling in 1994 as The Giant in WCW. In 1999, he joined WWE as The Big Show and dominated the industry for more than 2 decades, becoming a multiple-time world champion known for his immense power, surprising agility, and larger-than-life charisma. Today, he continues wrestling in AEW while also enjoying success as an actor. Off the ring, Paul is known as a kind, humble man who has openly discussed managing his health condition with discipline and proper medical care. His journey teaches a powerful lesson. Major health challenges do not have to define or destroy your future. With courage, determination, and wise decisions, you can turn your biggest obstacle into your greatest advantage and build a remarkable life. Hit subscribe and drop a comment below to discover more inspiring stories of legends like Big Show overcoming adversity. In the inspiring world of body art as a form of healing, Julia Gnus, known globally as the Illustrated Lady, stands as a powerful symbol of resilience and transformation. Born Julia Ann Gnus on January 18, 1955 in Flint, Michigan, she worked as a singer before a life-changing diagnosis struck in her mid-30s. Doctors identified porphyria, a rare metabolic disorder where sunlight triggers severe blistering of the skin, often leaving scars as deep as third-degree burns. Devastated by the visible damage, Julia sought a solution. A plastic surgeon friend suggested tattooing the scars with skin tone ink to camouflage them. When that didn't work, Julia chose vibrant, colorful designs instead: jungle scenes, cartoons, and portraits of her favorite actors. What began as a practical cover-up became an artistic passion. Over the years, she covered 95% of her body, including her face, with approximately 400 tattoos. In 2010, Guinness World Records officially named her the most tattooed woman in the world. The ink didn't stop the blisters, but it beautifully hid the scars and gave her a bold new identity. Julia often said the tattoos made her feel more confident. Strangers were fascinated and wanted to know her story. She passed away peacefully on August 11, 2016, at age 61, leaving behind a legacy of courage. Through her journey, the Illustrated Lady teaches a profound lesson. When life leaves scars, we can choose to cover them with beauty and strength. True confidence comes not from hiding our pain, but from transforming it into something extraordinary, reminding us all that our greatest challenges can become our most powerful works of art. Born on January 1, 1969 in Sturgis, Michigan, Vern Troyer entered the world with cartilage hair hypoplasia, a rare genetic condition that limited his height to just 2 feet 8 inches, 81 centimeters. Facing physical challenges and societal stares from a young age, Vern refused to be defined by his size. Instead, he embraced his unique presence and pursued his dreams in entertainment. Starting as a stunt performer, Vern's big break came in 1999 when he portrayed Mini-Me, the iconic miniature clone of Dr. Evil in Austin Powers' The Spy Who Shagged Me. The hilarious, unforgettable character instantly became a global pop culture phenomenon, making Vern a household name. He reprised the role in Austin Powers in Goldmember and appeared in major films such as Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. With his sharp comedic timing and bold personality, Vern proved that talent and charisma transcend physical stature. He turned what many saw as a limitation into a source of worldwide fame and laughter. Vern passed away on April 21, 2018, at the age of 49. His story delivers a powerful lesson. Your differences are not weaknesses. They can become your greatest strengths. Believe in yourself, use your uniqueness boldly, and you can create a lasting impact far bigger than anyone expects. In the profound realm of spiritual body modification, Dennis Avner, known worldwide as Stalking Cat, embodied unwavering cultural devotion and radical self-transformation. Born August 27, 1958 in Flint, Michigan, to parents of Huron, Wyandot, and Lakota heritage, he grew up connected to Native American traditions. A U.S. Navy veteran and computer technician by profession, Avner felt a deep spiritual calling in his early 20s. Guided by a tribal medicine man and ancient Huron beliefs that one should physically embody their totem animal, he chose the tigress as his spirit guide. Starting in the early 1980s, Stalking Cat underwent 14 major surgical procedures and hundreds of hours of tattooing. His transformation included full tiger-stripe tattoos across his face and body, surgically pointed ears, a bifurcated, split upper lip for whisker implants, silicone subdermal implants to reshape his forehead, cheeks, and brow into feline contours, teeth filed into sharp fangs, and a prosthetic tail. He held the Guinness-recognized world record for the most permanent body modifications to resemble an animal. Stalking Cat appeared on global television shows, including Ripley's Believe It or Not, Larry King Live, and Animal Planet, proudly sharing his journey of honoring ancestral ways. He passed away on November 5, 2012, at age 54 in Tonopah, Nevada. Through his extraordinary path, Stalking Cat teaches a timeless lesson. True reverence for your heritage means having the courage to live it completely. By transforming his body to honor his totem and traditions, he reminds us all that authentic cultural pride and spiritual conviction can create a life of profound meaning, no matter how unique the path. Born on March 13, 1989 in Austin, Texas, Lizzie Velasquez entered the world 4 weeks premature, weighing just 2 pounds, 10 ounces. She was born with an extremely rare genetic condition called Marfanoid progeroid lipodystrophy syndrome. This disorder prevents her body from storing fat, leaving her unable to gain weight. As an adult, she weighs only about 64 pounds, 29 kilograms, and has distinctive facial features. From childhood, Lizzie faced relentless staring and bullying because of her appearance. In 2012, a cruel YouTube video labeled her "the world's ugliest woman" went viral, drawing millions of hateful comments that shattered her. Devastated, she nearly gave up, but instead chose to fight back with purpose. Lizzie transformed her pain into power. She became a global motivational speaker and fierce anti-bullying activist. Through inspiring TEDx talks, best-selling books, and her award-winning documentary, A Brave Heart, The Lizzie Velasquez Story, she has reached millions, advocating for kindness and stronger laws against cyberbullying. Lizzie's journey teaches a powerful lesson. Your worth is never defined by your appearance or the cruelty of others. When the world tries to tear you down, rise with courage. Turn your pain into purpose and use your voice to lift others up. Born on December 16, 1993 in Nagpur, India, Jyoti Amge entered the world with primordial dwarfism, a rare genetic condition that stopped her growth early. By adulthood, she stood at just 62.8 centimeters, 2 feet 3 3/4 inches, tall. On her 18th birthday in 2011, Guinness World Records officially named her the world's shortest living woman. From childhood, Jyoti faced constant stares and curiosity, yet she refused to let her size limit her dreams. Instead, she embraced her unique stature and stepped boldly into entertainment. Her global breakthrough arrived in 2014 when she joined the cast of American horror story Freak Show as the unforgettable Ma Petite. Her captivating performance introduced her to millions of viewers worldwide, turning her into an international star and opening doors to films, reality TV, and social media fame. Today, Jyoti continues to inspire as an actress and public figure, proudly living in India while using her platform to promote self-acceptance and positivity. Your differences are not limitations. They can become your greatest strength. Embrace who you are, pursue your passions fearlessly, and you can rise to shine on the world's biggest stages. In the fearless world of extreme body modification, Marcus Boykin, known worldwide as the Creature, stands as a powerful example of self-reinvention through art. Born in the United States, Marcus faced deep psychological trauma that left lasting emotional scars. Rather than remain hidden, he chose to transform his body into a bold new identity. He covered himself head to toe in countless tattoos and performed hundreds of self-piercings across his face, creating an extraordinary, otherworldly appearance that serves as a protective shell. He proudly calls himself the Creature, a name with a double meaning, both a unique being and create-your, someone who actively creates himself. As a professional tattoo artist and body piercer, Marcus became a star performer at the legendary Venice Beach Freak Show and gained national fame on AMC's reality series Freak Show. He adds new ink or metal almost daily, constantly evolving his living canvas and finding purpose in every modification. Through his radical journey, the Creature teaches a profound life lesson. Even after deep emotional wounds, we have the power to build a stronger version of ourselves. By turning pain into creative expression and forging a new armor of art, anyone can overcome trauma, embrace their uniqueness, and inspire others to live authentically. His story proves that true healing begins when we dare to become exactly who we choose to be. Our journey into the limits of human existence ends here, but the questions regarding identity and transformation remain. Is this a gift of nature or an extraordinary effort to redefine destiny? The ultimate truth is for you to decide. If these stories offered you a new perspective, please like, subscribe, and share which person impressed you most in the comments below. Thank you for staying until the very end. Be sure to turn on notifications so you don't miss our next mystery. See you in the next adventure.